My name's James Parker, a sculpture artist based here in Scotland, and in this video I take a very large piece of stone, move it almost 500 miles, and on top of it install one of my favourite sculptures. If you're visiting my channel here on YouTube for the first time and you enjoy seeing beautiful things being made, then this is the kind of thing you can normally expect to see here on my channel. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to allow notifications and never miss another video. Now I've got this piece of stone back to the workshop, and what I'm going to do is move it from this old smashed up pallet here onto this much better pallet here. When I get to site, which is about 450 miles from here, there's a distinct possibility that I'm going to have to manhandle this piece of stone into position. It weighs about 1,300 pounds. So of course if I have a solid pallet like this, it's going to be much easier to use rollers than if I have a pallet like this here that's pretty badly smashed up and the rollers aren't going to run smoothly between the bearers on the pallet. Now another thing I'm going to do just before I put this piece of stone down is put this piece of polystyrene under here, and then when I lower it down I can get the forks out, and equally at the other end I can get a bar underneath it to lift it up in order to get one of those rollers that I mentioned earlier underneath. Now that I've got this piece of stone onto a more suitable pallet, I'm ready to do a little bit of work to it, and I'm keen that it looks natural on the edges. That's the look that I'm going for with this sculpture. They've got so far through with the saw and allowed it to break, which is quite normal. It's left this nice edge here, but this cut edge really isn't going to look good in the setting that this stone's going to be placed in. What I want to do is work this back to create a much more natural looking edge. To do it with this is only going to take me a couple of minutes. Right, so I think that looks pretty good now. It maybe looks a little bit white on camera, but that's mainly just due to the fact that it's just been worked and it is a bit dusty. Now the piece of stone does have a bit of a square corner here, so I'm just going to take a little bit off of that just to make it look a bit more natural again. It's really important not to overthink it. Guilty of that quite often. I could quite easily start cutting into this bit of stone to make it some sort of completely irregular shape. I'm really just going to take a little bit off the corner, and that's going to be enough just to take the squareness off it. Now, final little part of the job is just to remove this crane here, which was put there by the masons in the yard. In order to do that, all I'm going to do is use another piece of sandstone with a flat smooth surface and just rub the two together. They're both abrasive, and so it'll come off quite easily. There's no need to get power tools or anything like that involved.
"1 in the morning, and that's me just up and about to hit the road. I'm going to get a really quick cup of coffee and then get on my way.
Well, first small victory of the week is getting out of the house without waking the kids up, so Mrs. Parker will be pleased about that at 1 o'clock in the morning. Time to hit the road then. Just stopped for a cup of coffee. At this time of day I could do with it on intravenous. Always a good idea just to check that the trailer's still there. Well, I'm now about 13 miles away. It's a beautiful sunny day and I'm excited to get to the job and start getting this piece of stone in. Had a bit of really good news from my wife Leslie. She's fixed me up with a labourer for today. So that labourer, in the interest of social distancing, takes the form of a 5-ton excavator. So moving the piece of stone should be a lot easier, and I'll also be able to dig the footings to be able to put a foundation in. I'll just concentrate for another 20 minutes and get there and find out the lie of the land. always time for one last coffee. So the piece of stone in the back of the trailer has to go here, and the sculpture is going to sit on top of that. So I'm just going to check to make sure there's nothing in the way. So now I've got the piece of stone all strapped up. Let's go and get the digger and see about getting this bit of stone from up there to down here using this digger.
Think about me because I'm starting to doubt we will find our way back to each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm here and I'm waiting, but I know I can't say that we didn't end it for good reason. Still I'm hoping we'll be meeting soon. Everybody needs some time to figure themselves out, but I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back and tell me we can work it out, forget about the past. Now time moves slow, I'm not high or low, no, I'm somewhere in the middle and a little bit messed up, 'cause without you everything stops. So lonely when you never phone me. I put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright, but I knew it would not be easy spending time apart, and I almost can't believe it. Believe that you're gone, and I don't think this will get better until you come around. I guess that everybody needs some time to figure themselves out, but
whenever I'm installing a sculpture, I like to be able to go away from it and it look as though it's been there forever, and that I've not just been there to install it. That's why I've just peeled this turf back like this, so that I can put it back and it's just going to fit neatly against the piece of stone. The piece of stone is going to be sitting in a bit of ground that changes in height quite a bit, so I've dug away under there and I'm going to press it down with the digger, and that way it should tie in again with the stone. That looks much better now, so I'm just going to check that the hole's the right size, get some concrete in, put the stone on top to position it and make sure it's all level. Well, good morning. I made it through the night. It's now 7:30 in the morning and I've been awake since about 3:30. The birds in their morning chorus kept me awake, but I guess there's far worse ways to be woken up. Due to the social distancing measures here in the UK, which mean that you can't stay in hotels, they're all closed just now. The only way to be able to carry on working has been to sleep in a tent. I guess it's quite little hardship to go through to keep everyone safe. It's actually been a bit of an adventure. The sculpture is now finished, so I'm really looking forward to showing you that. I had a really late night last night. It was almost dark when I finished the sculpture and all my batteries were flat on the drone and on the phone and the camera. So we'll get this tent packed up, do a bit of tidying up and then show you the fruits of my labour. Don't know if anyone in the history of the world has been able to get one of these tents back to the size that it was when it came out the packet. That's got to be the quickest checkout ever. Well, I really hope you think it's worked out well. I'm really pleased with it myself. I think it looks as though it's just been there forever, and certainly that it was meant to be. I'm pleased to say that I've got another satisfied client, and I'm looking forward to making my way back to Scotland. Now it's time to get the digger back up that hill and get the trailer packed up and hit the road.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see.
I do enjoy these trips away doing installations, especially after so much hard work in the workshop. It certainly gives a bit of variation, but I look forward to getting home too. I guess with my kids, Lewis and Emma, they're only 5 and 2 years old, and a couple of nights in their eyes seems like quite a long time. Hopefully I'll get back to Scotland in time for the kids waking up tomorrow morning. I think I owe my wife for organising that digger. That saved me so much trouble. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. As I head back to Scotland, I hope wherever you are in the world you're safe and well. If you enjoyed this video, then please do me a huge favour and give it a massive thumbs up. And be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Have a fantastic week, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.